Hello folks and welcome to another little episode of the Hype series. So I thought we'll go back to the Hype series because I haven't done a look around this aircraft for a long time since it first came out. So we're now going to have a little look at this Hype helicopter version 2.0 which has just been released last week. So we're going to have a look at some flight dynamics and the computer setup and have a look at some cool features that this aircraft now has. One of the cool features is quite visible now. We do have a bit of a boot light going on in there. You can actually see there with the suitcase. This is the civilian luxury model. We are flying today in Blackcomb Helicopters, which is a Canadian-based firm. I don't know who they are. I just like the livery, so I downloaded the livery off flightsim.to and installed it. It's a very nice livery today. Today we're flying out the Outskerries in Scotland near the Shetland Isles. So those of you who haven't downloaded this scenery, you should download it. It's pretty cool. We're going to have a little fly around a very small village. They rely on communications via satellite, as you can see over there. And this is the runway to the main airport. So you can try and land an ATR on here, which you probably won't have much success. But yeah, well, let's go ahead. Let's have a little look around the aircraft. The shading and the textures at the minute are looking really good. As always, you know, the quality. With the mechanics and stuff, with the rotor blades, and I mean you've even got like rotor blade wear on the outer of the blades, you can see there, which is pretty damn cool. Everything moves as it should, and it's just the level of detail that have gone into this is just absolutely phenomenal. I am using rudder pedals today as well as the joystick and a cyclic, so we'll see how she flies because I haven't flown her for a while. You can see the level of detail there is just amazing, you know. Right, well, let's get into the cockpit. So, you do have quite a lot of features on this iPad now. A nice little sunset background with the stars. You can get the web page now. You can get My Tablet, so you can obviously change the settings. You can get Navigraph charts in there as well. Little nav map, some Flappy Bird thing. Event tester, so you can actually test the aircraft. METAR. So you could look up, so I could look up EGPF, which is Glasgow, and it will give you the METAR results for that, which is pretty cool. You've also got a sound mix, so you can mix all the sounds. Blade slap, which is quite cool. Maps and missions. Now I do have the mission pack installed, but I haven't really played around with them, to be perfectly honest. You do have damage now. So what we'll do, we'll turn all the damage, we'll reset the damage. You do have damage that can be detected as well. You don't see any kind of physical outside damage, it's more just a warning instrumentation and damage, and you can also set failures to happen as well, should you want to simulate a failure, which is pretty cool. Apart from that, you've got your autopilot systems, which are here. Got your door controls, which are at the top. Your lights as well, which you can also set, you know, which is pretty cool. So what we'll go ahead and do, I'll have a little look around the cockpit now. Not much has changed since the release, kind of the initial release version, apart from the textures have been modified and given a little bit more clarity in the cockpit. So what we'll do, we'll have a little we'll go into the rear of the aircraft. This is the luxury version, so you do have the nice leather seats. You do have fridge, wine, and a little bit of a shield that goes at the look as well. With privacy, so you want privacy for the guests. You can shut the doors as well on the inside now, and you can open them, which is a pretty cool feature. So we'll go ahead and get the doors shut. We'll pretend, in fact, we don't need to pretend because we can. We can actually put on here, go into aircraft, we can actually put passengers in the back. So we'll close them doors. So now we should have passengers. Oh, there we go. And there's our passengers. Very fortunate passengers flying with this aircraft today. Must have a lot of money. Would love to be able to afford it in real life. Fridge doesn't work. So we'll shut your door, madam. There we go. Yeah, so graphically it's quite impressive, which is quite cool. Right, so let's go ahead, overhead panel, let's get the batteries on. let's have a look what that's doing down here. Giving us a bit of a test. Let's get that side door shut. And we'll go for a co-pilot, say. We'll have a co-pilot fly with us. Hello, sir. Welcome on board. We'll engage a pilot for me as well. A little bit more realistic. And yeah, so there we go. There's the avionics page. We'll reset the QNH. And what we'll do, we'll go up here and we'll put the
fire. Engine 2, fire. Fire. Engine 1, fire.
Fire test complete. And also we need to clear them systems off as well. So there we go. That's set. So it's doing alignment at the minute. What we want to do is put the prime pumps active. Battery standby on. DC reset on. When that light is set, emergency exit signs are armed. The fuzz burn is set to on. Resets to off. Floats are armed because we're flying over the water today. And we'll go ahead and what we'll do, we'll turn the engines on and get them on to we'll get them onto idle. I'll just get rid of this because it's actually in the way. So we could test the cycle there. There you go, she's clear. We'll go ahead and turn the engines on to idle. So first, before we do anything in this, we need to put the position lights on and anti-collision light active, so people know we're actually starting up the aircraft. And we'll go now and turn on the trims and turn on engine number 2. Take off the rotor brake. Should start to turn. Let's have a look outside. Very nice. You can see they've got the engine heat exhaust coming out of there for engine number 2. Navigation lights looking good as always. I've got to say the top one's not looking as refined as it used to be around the detail of the LEDs there. Right, so let's get my door closed. There's a bit of sound. There we go. We'll go to start number 1. So number 2 engine we can actually turn on transfer pump for number 2 to active avionics master switches are now on. Co-pilot propane is now on, we've got power from the engine. Both engines are now sat at idle. That's the autopilot's now engaged. It's now the system's active. Now this system is actually a stabilization system as well, which I don't really like, but we'll see what we're flying like now, because we have gone native on the transfer pumps transferred across. Passenger lights are on, so we have gone native to the then we'll put the strobe lights and landing lights on. And this variant I have gone for 2 landing lights at the front. You can change that as well, which is pretty cool. Strobe lights are on at the back now. Yeah, you see that the red beacon needs to be a little bit more refined there. It's just the white one is, but the red one isn't. Still pretty cool. So what we'll do, we'll power to total power now into flight mode. Should hear the engines climb. Lock that off. Don't know what's happening with the power there, but never mind. gas on, I think. We should zoom in. Gas on, H12 is active. Okay. Same, we use the fire bolts because I've tested them and I've pressed the wrong button. Okay, so we're now ready. We're going to put that away now. We don't need the iPad, so we'll fold you away. So we'll see what we're doing. Look left, look right. We are clear. Everybody's happy on board. There should be an engine change now. You can see there the revs have lifted up. We are ready for takeoff now. Please bear with me. I haven't flown this for a little while. I have got a new chair, so I'm struggling to kind of keep still with the wheels on a hard floor, so I'll put something behind me which you've got to use. So we'll go for a takeoff now. See if we can have a little fly around the outskirts. Here we go. So raising the cyclistic throttle. A little left trim there. I'm keen on that trim there. Okay, so at the minute, a little bit of left trim. Bring it into hopper. We're now head to wind, which is good. A little more throttle. Hold it there, make sure everything's stabilised. Okay, everything's stabilised. I'm now happy with that. Let's go for a little fly around the outskirts, a little bit nose forward. Always trying to keep her into wind to create that lift if we can. Release the pedals. A little bit of power, but not too much. There's the outskirts engines. Back on the stick. Bit of power. Don't want to go too high. There's the salmon nets down there, you're right. Go for a little circuit round to the left. Oh, a little bit sharp there. Don't know what's going on there. Terrain warnings going, man. Look at the scenery here. Oh dear, I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to bring it into a little hover. And we'll stop right here. There we go. Bring around. And look at them rock details there. They're absolutely fantastic. Get that power settled, get the power settled, there we go. Lovely details there. Right. Let's get going again, get some power. Get a bit of slapping going. We'll get a bit of altitude as well while we're here now. Downwind. See there, we're getting pushed across. So just want a little bit of left stick just to keep on track there. Release the power a bit to keep the altitude. There's the outskirts harbour, fishing harbour to our left. So overall, at the minute, it's flying really well. A little bit jitty on the controls there. Well, that can probably be fixed, you know. You can see there, that was me doing some really hard movements on the controls. So that's just a sensitivity setting that need adjusting there. And we're coming around the lighthouse here now. A little J-turn, bring around. Stabilise, stabilise. There we go. You can see there with the lighthouse inside. Not too close. Yeah. To remember as well, this is with the system protection on, so you can't really go wrong with the controls on this. Turn there. Oh, I'll do a bring it back into the airfield, just reduce the power now. Straighten her up. Bring it around for a nice sharp turn. Whilst dropping the side click, reducing the power. Into hover now. So I'm looking where the runway is in the windows. Trying to keep her steady. Getting blown around with the wind a bit here. Get her into wind. Keep it steady. A little bit of driftage there. Right. So there we've got it there with the that's where this automatic system's on, which are holding us nice and steady. So what we're going to do now is we're going to turn them off, and we're actually going to fly without these systems active. Alright? So the automatic flight cruise control system active is not active now. And we'll go for a flight now and we'll see how terrible it is with my hand flying. Fly by wire. So here we go. Same again. Give it some power. So this turns all the safety systems off. You're just flying pure raw now. It's a lot. Ooh, it's a lot.
Caution, terrain.
Yeah. You are better keeping them systems on. But you should be able to fly it as well. You know. It's very jittery without the automatic systems.
Warning, terrain.
Put it into a hover. Yeah, that's not right, that is not right.
Caution, terrain.
Come in and put her down on here.
Caution, terrain.
go. Turn the engines off now. Rotor brake on. Well, we're going to open all the doors for the passengers as well. And we'll turn all our systems off. Quick shut down. And there you have it. So, yeah, with the automatic systems on, it does fly really well. When you put it in complete manual mode without any automatic systems, a little bit more tricky to fly. But apart from that, they've done a great job. 2.0, the flight dynamics are really good. They feel solid with the autopilot system engaged. The automatic systems that help you fly this aircraft and keep it, it's based like a gyro. So it flies really well. You take them off, yeah, it does a bit nasty, but it would be in real life if you didn't have your gyro systems active. So yeah, good job by Hype, well done. And that concludes us in the Outer Scaries. Take care, bye bye for now.